Hey y'all! So I'm here and I'm gonna do the DCP tag and a little bit of introduction about myself for you guys. Alright, so question number 1 for the DCP tag is, how did you hear about the program? Okay, so a while back when I was in high school and doing theater at Northeast, I did theater with this guy named Davey, and he had applied for the college program, I believe, if I'm telling the story right. And I was like, what's that? And he was like, well, it's this internship with Disney. And I was like, that's cool. And he was like, yeah, I would work for Disney and I would get paid. And I was like, okay, cool. Keep it in mind in the future. And then, like 3 years down the road, I was finally in college myself. In my first year of college, I was a freshman, and then I was in my show choir. And our director decided to take us to Disney, and I was like, woo, Disney. So we went to Disney, and we performed there. And then our little tour guide lady was all like, you got a Disney personality, you're really cool, you should apply to work at Disney. And I was like, okay, what are the options for me to work at Disney? And she was like, oh, well, since you're in college, there's the college program. And I was like, okay, I've heard of this before, I got you, picking up what you're putting down. And so she told me about it, she told me where to apply, we looked at it, applied, and I applied for fall 2016. And I didn't get in, but that's okay. So then after that, I reapplied for spring 2017. I applied for Spring Advantage and I got Spring Advantage. So there we go. That's how I found out about the DCP. Alright, question number 2 is, how was the interview process? My interview process was really nice. You know, you start off and you apply, and then you get your WBI, which is your web-based interview. I got that and I passed that, and then I got to schedule my phone interview, and they called me that day. It was later in the day. Don't remember the name of my interviewer, I'm sorry. But yeah, she called me. We bonded a couple times, kind of like got along, talked about stuff related to things together. The first thing related to, she was like checking to see if the program I was in was accredited, because at that time I was going to do a cosmetology program, but I decided to just take classes at my college, and so I did that. I mean, she was like checking to see if my program was accredited, and I was like, yeah, so how's the weather in Orlando? She was like, you know, it's actually okay. And I was like, the weather here is, it's kind of okay. Who knows? Well, I know, obviously, duh. Anyway, so we bonded over that, and she asked me all the questions, and I told her my roles that I wanted, which were, like, my top 3 roles were, like, attractions, merchandise, and then quick service food and beverage. And then she was like, okay, blah, 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 blah. And then we got to the end, and she was like, do you have any questions for me? And I was like, yes. And I asked her how she got started with Disney, with the Disney company. And she was like, I started out with this and this and this and this, and it was great. And then I was like, okay, what are like the great things about doing what you do now? What are the great things about being a recruiter? And she told me about that, and she told me about how she's made so many people's lives happy, all that stuff. And I was like, this is wonderful. I'm gonna cry, but I didn't cry. And the interview went really well. And then so later on, I got accepted. Question 3. Where were you when you found out? I was actually outside because my brother had ran into my car and busted my taillight, put a dent in it. And as I was walking in, my phone went ping, and I had an email and it said, congratulations, www.recruiting, blah, 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 whatever it says. And I was like, shook. So I got in and I was like, Mama, look, it says it. And then she was like, what? And I was like, ah, and I cried for a good solid 5 minutes. Yeah, that's how I found out. Question number 4, what is your role? Preferred role? My role is quick service food and beverage. I don't know what it means by preferred role, but like, if it means like a role that I prefer, I really don't mind quick service food and beverage. I've worked in fast food since I was like in high school, so I guess it'll be similar. I really would like to be a character performer, but who doesn't? Or a character attendant, or in like attractions or merchandising. Just anything working at Disney would be fine with me, except custodial. I don't know if I could do custodial. I probably could. I got some good friends here in custodial though. Question number 5. How did you find your roommates? How many did you want? I don't have any roommates I'm rooming with. I decided to go in random. So there's that. How many roommates do I want? That's a good question. Anywhere from another one to 7 other ones. I really don't mind. Sorry, I can't talk. Yeah, so I really don't mind how many roommates I have. As long as I'm not in a triple occupancy room. I don't want that. No, thank you. Question number 6. What are you going to miss while in the program? Well, I'm definitely going to miss my mom, and my dad, and my stepmama, and my stepdad, and all my dogs, and my mama's cooking, and you know, just my life back at home, kind of. Question number 7. What's your favorite Disney park? Hands down, it's Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom. I love it. There's just animals. That's it. There's animals. And it's nice and it's really shaded. And I love shaded areas. Yeah. Let's see. Question number 8. First thing you want to do when you get there. Well, the first thing I want to do when I get there is see all my friends that I've made. Yeah, you know, we could like go get dinner together or go to a park or something. Number 9. What is the number 1 on your bucket list? Let's see. It's a good question. I guess it would be to just like have a big dinner and meet some new people in my apartment, or like go out together as friends. Or, oh my god, we could all dress up and go be cute. My friend Sam said something about dressing up cute and go to the park, and I was like, I want to do that too. So that would be something I would want to do. I don't know, I haven't really made a bucket list yet. I should do that. And question number 10. 10. One thing you hope to take away from the program. I hope I get to take away some lifelong friends. Or I hope I can make some connections with some people. So I could come back down eventually and do the program again, or be full-time, or be part-time, or become an equity actor there, or you know, however that works. I'd like to be in a show. Yeah. So yeah. That is my DCP tag. So I'm gonna go get a glass of sweet tea, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!